Who do you have winning, Charlo or Canelo?
I got this is a very interesting fight in my head mentally. I've been going through this stuff for decades. Um, Only reason why I'm going with Canelo Alvarez, number one, I ain't gonna do like a lot of other people. I keep it at 100. I'm a fanboy when it comes to Canelo Alvarez. I always been. But I love the sport. I'm passionate about it. I'm going to do with just do it. To me, Canelo is one of the best fighters I ever seen for the attributes and tools that he had.
Yeah.
He ain't the biggest. He's not the longest. He don't have long legs. But to be able to maximize the skill that God gave him, I've always been a big fan of Canelo. So I got Canelo. I'm giving my fight prediction on Marco Boxing. And by the way, make sure y'all go on his channel, support, subscribe, and hit the like button coming in.
Thank you, sir.
All right? We're
Please
going to do this together.
Yes, sir.
Majority, split, or KO. That's the Smoothie King predictions tomorrow for Canelo.
Majority, split, or KO. Okay. All right. Yeah. I mean, I happen to agree with you. I think the size and the experience will be probably too much. But you don't know with Charlo. Charlo walks around at 170, 180, they say. Maybe his punch will be there at 168. I don't know. But Canelo's also never really been hurt. So, but I'm with you. Okay. So, another one I want to ask you is there's going to be a big rematch coming up. Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford. First off, I want to ask, who did you think was going to win that fight before they fought?
I'm gonna keep it kind of light because we got Errol Spence fan in here, and it's carpet. It's carpet. I don't want the floor to be flooded. But if you go back and watch that interview I had with Derek James on the Rise podcast a year out before those two, I'm a Bud Crawford fan since he entered the league. Since Bud entered the league from Nebraska, I always been on Bud. I said Earl wouldn't in Bud class is high level on this. I had Bud Crawford beating him, but destroying him. I would be lying if I say so. No, I'm not going to do that. But I know Earl, like I told his coach, he a North and South fighter. He's there to be hit.
Yep. So the rematch, I assume you don't think them fighting at 154, do you think there'll be any difference in a rematch?
Only thing I think, and this is, to be honest, the only thing I would say in a rematch that would be different, Earl would be a little more cautious, and that ain't what Earl do, and it's still gonna cost him because now he being passive aggressive because he know that Bud has the power to hurt him at any time. So in the back of his mind, when you get destroyed like that, it's kind of really hard to come back from. But we done seen it done before. Very rare, like a steak. Very rare. We just gonna brown the top, leave the middle bloody as hell. Very rare. But I don't see it being no different at 54 because Earl too flat-footed. He north and south. He too predictable.
Right.
He loads up on his shots. He ain't the fastest. But I almost kind of feel sorry for Earl because they made him out to be the boogeyman. If you go back and watch, him and Bud ran across each other 4 years ago in the hallway at the fights.
Yep.
And he say, when we meet, I'm going to knock you out. And Earl was like, on my life, man, I swear on my mother.
Yep. I remember that.
He say, when I beat you, they gonna say you too light in the ass. Bud say, when I beat you, they gonna say you was weight trained.
Yep, and that's what they said. Right?
I like Bud. You heard what Bud say? When I'm a Bud, if you out there and you looking at Marco's boxing, hit me up because you predicting stuff. I need that Mega Million number.
Yeah, man, I agree with you. I think there won't be much of a difference. I personally don't really want to see the rematch, but I guess a contract's a contract, so they have to do it. Um, so lastly, it was just announced today, and I don't know if it's official, but Tyson Fury posted it on his page. He's fighting Usyk for undisputed heavyweight championship of the world. It will be the first ever in the four belt era. You think Usyk could beat Fury?
You talking to me?
You?
I'm a little punch drunk here. I thought you was like just talking to the people in
No, to
the
you.
chat. Oh, my apologies.
It's okay.
Because I thought you know you used to box and you got boxing part. I just thought you was doing a little bit of stand up or something.
Nope. I'm asking
Because you very funny. Yeah. He too small.
Wait.
In this instance, I would go with what Earl Spence say for sure. He too light in the ass.
He is.
Tyson Fury ain't eat that boy. That dude just hit him to the body. He said it was a low blow. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. That was right on. Perfectly placed.
Perfect.
He got away with murder.
I tell people when you get hit in the nuts, that's not the way you react. Plus, that wasn't anywhere near the nuts, but if it did hit you in the nuts, you're not gasping for air. That was a reaction of a body shot. And he was
very well said.
And the reason why it matters is because he looked like he couldn't have beaten 10. You know what I'm saying? If he would have went down, got right up, people were like, whatever. But since he looked crippled for a couple minutes, should we have a new champion?
Of course. But you know the politics of boxing took over again. Usyk is a bigger bag. We can't let our bag go down. You know what I mean? We can't let our bag go down. The table was set. All you had to do was put your chair up and eat.
That's true.
That's all the hell you had to do. But when I seen that, my mouth like, oh my God, they did that man like that.
Yeah, that was messed up. I wanted to ask you off the topic, but how'd you get the name Coach Squeeze?
When the gym started, it was like very empty. I used to come in here, start training. The strength and conditioning coach, Coach Matt Ellis, he got fighters of his own. He was the strength and conditioning coach years ago in here, a good 6-7 years ago. And when I first met him, I'm in the weight room. So we working out, and me and this guy was working out on the weights. He in there working with his son on the mitts. So the guy was struggling with the weight on his chest. I said, squeeze, you maggot, squeeze. And he was over there laughing. He like, take it easy on the man, take the weight off his chest. I said, he shouldn't have picked it up. He said, you crazy. So he called me, I know what I'm gonna nickname you, Squeeze. That's the origin of that nickname.
Wow. That's a good, because at first I'm like, is that his real last name? It can't be. Can't be. Has to be.
Well, I couldn't change it if dollars make sense.
You could.
It's all about the bag, baby.
Oh, tell me about it. Well, look, man, I appreciate you talking to me. And let's do it again. Maybe we could go over after Charlo and Canelo. We'll go over the results.
You got my number. Whenever you want me to come on, I'll give you a time. I could be out and about, stand off to the side. If we just chop it up for a few minutes, anything to help your podcast, man. I'm all about unity and helping people grow. I don't have a selfish bone in my body, you know. But when Kenny told me you asked for me to come on. I thought it was an honor and a privilege. So that somebody would think about me,
Of course,
little old me, to
of
come
course.
on their podcast and chop it up with them.
I
So
appreciate it,
I
and
appreciate that,
it was definitely one of the most entertaining ones I've done for
man.
everybody. So it works out. I
So hey man, make sure y'all go over to Marco Boxing. I repeat, Marco Boxing. Check out this interview. It was fire. Make sure the fire department is nearby so y'all can put it out so no buildings burn down. But
word.
make sure y'all support this brother. He on the rise. And don't forget to go over to the Rise podcast. Check out your boy, All Access International, my partner in crime. And you already know Coach Squeeze, aka the Smoothie King. Mr. Marco, thank you. God bless you in this journey called life, man. I wish you everything, the best, whatever you work for. I hope it be reciprocated back, brother.
I appreciate you, man. Let's talk soon. All right. Peace out.
Peace.